Thanks to D5T5.com for sponsoring my channel. In this video, we're gonna be doing an engine flush using a new product to me on all of my Volvos XC70 T6, V50 T5 and 240 DL. So I got the filters for the XC70, the V50, the 240. I got sealed oil, and the newer two Volvos will get this new to me Pennzoil Platinum Euro 5W40. This was purchased at Walmart for approximately 45 Canadian dollars a jug. Interesting, I've never used this before. And the 240 will get Mobil 1 full synthetic 5W30, and you're gonna say probably a bad idea to put such a modern oil in such an old engine. We'll see. But this is the magic product from BG brand, made in USA, and not sponsored. It was just recommended to me by D5T5. I purchased the 4 cans myself on Amazon on June 25th. Came from the States, took a while, and the cost was approximately 135 Canadian dollars for 4 cans. Now let's read together what it does. BG Engine Performance Restoration. It softens and dissolves hard to remove deposits from piston rings in as little as 10 minutes in gasoline and diesel engines. Properly sealed combustion chambers improve compression and reduce oil dilution through blow-by. BG cleans micro passages to maintain the critical hydraulic function of components such as valve train actuators and turbochargers. It restores fuel efficiency and power, and it is harmless to seals and other engine components. And recommended maintenance for this and that. Directions: pour 1 can to 4 to 6 liters of oil in the crankcase, and 2 cans if the oil capacity is between 7 and 9 liters. Bring to full operation temperature, put it in, run at least 10 minutes at 1200 RPM, and then shut off. Drain the oil, change the filter, refill with fresh oil, and you're done. So let's do that. Now the Volvos are idling for quite a while now to bring the temperature up of the engine oil, and let's quickly take a look at the mileage. 144,000 kilometers on the XC70. It's 2009. The V50 is 2006. T5 all-wheel drive turbo 5-cylinder with 103,000 kilometers. And the 240 was produced in 1989. It's a 1990 model with 230,000 kilometers. Dusty because I drive with open windows, there is no AC. Sorry for that. So the engines are warmed up. It's time to introduce the BG engine flush. And I'm gonna run, because I can't idle every single car at 1200 RPM for 10 minutes at least. I'm gonna just let it idle for 15 minutes on the clock. And thanks for D5T5 again for sponsoring me. Let's begin with the T6 and then the T5. All, by the way, tuned with the Czech guys. And the 240 you can only tune with a big screwdriver. That was a joke. The T6 engine here is a 3-liter inline 6, and it holds approximately 8 liters of engine oil. So I will be introducing 2 cans. That's why I purchased 2 cans into this engine. Now, I came back from Czech Republic, the Swedish Drive event, and Ladislav from D5T5 recommended this product. He said that they have very good experience with this product, so once in a while it's a good idea to perform this procedure on your engine. Hopefully everything is gonna go well, but I trust them on their advice. They're working on Volvos for many years, so why not? Let's do it together. I wanted to show you that I actually did it and I'm not afraid, and hopefully it's gonna be good for all the three engines in my Volvos. The V50 will take 1 can, it holds approximately 6 liters of oil, and the 240 holds 4 liters, so 1 can will be more than enough for this engine. And as the product label says, does not harm seals, so hopefully it will not make any more leaks on this engine. As you can see, the valve cover is leaking a little bit. I need to work on that. Okay, looks like I had to turn the engine off because otherwise it would be spraying all over me. Let's restart the engine, and now I'm gonna time it for exactly 15 minutes on the clock, so let it idle. Now, suddenly, while the engines were idling, I received a notification on my phone that the XC70 got an active code ECM P017068 fuel trim bank 1. Something is going on. Now, you know, without the VDD, so this is the VDD. If you purchase it through D5T5, this is what you're gonna get. This nice metal box. Inside you will find the stickers, advertisement card, and the VDD dongle itself. Both of them are plugged in onto my Volvos, and without the VDD I would never ever receive a notification that there is suddenly a code that came up. This is the first time that I get this kind of code. The VDD plugs into your OBD, it stays there, it connects through cellular network, so it's always connected to your app. And I'm gonna show you the app on my phone. You log in, and here you can see the status of your vehicle. You can close, lock, unlock your car, close or open your windows, blink your lights, activate your horn. You can see the status of all your doors and windows, and most important for me, that you get live diagnostic trouble codes on your phone, and you can immediately clear those codes with the push of a button through the app. So that was really handy to receive that notification that something came up, and the extender function allows you to turn on or off these various functions that your Volvo can do. My favorite one is close windows when I lock the car, close the moonroof when I lock the car, and I can remotely close the tailgate from a push of a button. My favorite settings are set and saved, so the car is always connected through the app. You can see the codes, you can see the status, and I really recommend this VDD to any one of you who drives a Volvo. Visit their website and get the VDD for you. I have it, and I show you here that I got that code, and it was really awesome to get it, and I was able to clear it later on. Anyway, the codes are cleared. Hopefully that code will not show up again. I'm gonna turn off all three engines, and now it's gonna be time to drain the oil properly, change all the filters, and I'm actually gonna drain the oil for a few hours to make sure it drains properly, because we want to get rid of that product from the engine. I removed already all the splash guards from all three Volvos, so I'm ready to perform it. let's begin with the XC70. I'm gonna first of all remove the oil filter and then drain the oil. And wow, those two cans of BG engine flush definitely diluted the oil. It's so liquid, not the usual more thick oil that I usually drain. So that was interesting to see. Obviously the V50 actually not bad. I would never notice any difference. You can definitely see the difference. It's much thicker because we've used only one can. And yes, I probably should have first of all opened the oil filter, but it doesn't matter. It will drain after. It's fine. The V50, it's a little bit more work involved here to get to the filter. You have to remove the two 8mm bolts, and it's the same 36mm huge socket to undo the filter. There is a valve inside that once you open the filter cartridge, the oil starts draining from the oil filter housing. The 240 takes 1/2 inch drain plug socket here, and it is magnetic. I've changed it many years ago, so it attracts some metal debris on the drain plug, which is nice. The oil here is actually pretty liquid too. The oil drains. Now let's replace the filters, and of course we're gonna lubricate the new O-rings that come in the package. And while I prepare the filters here to go in, the housings will be drained from the old oil already. And for the sake of the video, I had to do an earlier oil change. Like the XC70 and the 240 did not need it yet, but I said to myself, I'm not gonna wait, and it will never be 3 cars that require an oil change at the same moment. So I said, you know what, let's just do it. Let's do an oil change on all 3 of them, so I can do this video and show you how I perform it, all of them at once. As you can see, it's empty, almost empty of the oil. That's as much as it's gonna drain. So for now, while it's still draining at the bottom, we can already reinstall on all of the cars new filters. So that's the V50 T5. Oil filter is in, and just tighten it until it stops turning. Don't overdo it. Usually I do not buy like super cheap aftermarket filters, but because I didn't have anything on hand, I had to buy this from Canadian Tire, this Fram filter. It's gonna be fine. So I'm using here a more generic brand, but that's okay. And it's been a few hours now. I'm gonna now reinstall the drain plugs and using new aluminum washers. So this is the XC70 oil. There is a lot of it in this engine, as I said, around 8 liters. Now, I've never used this brand of oil, Pennzoil. I said, you know what, let's give it a shot. I've always used Mobil 1, so this time I'm gonna go with this Pennzoil. 3 jugs, which is 15 liters, will be enough to fill the XC70. So I'm gonna put in exactly 7.5 liters. So the first 5 went in, and now I'm gonna measure 2.5 more liters, and then I like to gradually add until I reach the maximum mark over a few days later. And honestly, this Pennzoil is super dark out of the jug, which really surprised me. Just look how dark it is. It's brand new, but that's the way it looks. Mobil 1 definitely more on a transparent side. Now the V50 will take 6 liters, so I'm gonna put in 5 first, and then I'm gonna measure 1 liter, and that's gonna be a precise amount that I'm gonna pour in.
На удивление, посмотри, какое оно темное. Я в шоке. Я обычно лью Мобиль, оно светлее, а это прям вообще.
So that's 6 liters of oil. Will pretty much bring me to the top mark on the dipstick from experience.
Все, теперь там залить.
The 240, I've actually measured what I've drained, and it was exactly 3.5 liters. So as you can see, the Mobil 1 is a little bit brighter. I would say pretty close to Pennzoil, but still in real it's a little bit more transparent. So that's 3.5 liters, will bring me pretty much to the top mark on the dipstick. Comment below what you think of using modern synthetic oil in this old designed engine. What's your opinion? Is that the right thing, or it's really bad for the engine? Let me know. Interesting to hear from you, so comment below. And I want to show you my funny maintenance schedule on the wall, where I keep track and record. So I use a marker here, and everything I do I put it down. So you can see the older 87,000 kilometers. So XC70, look at the oil changes. 116,000 kilometers. And then the next one is 122, so 6,000 later. No, even 4. And then 126.5. And then 131. And then 135. 141. And as I said, it was too early, but I still did it. 144. And the V50 was 68, 74, 80, and then 86. So I try to change exactly every 6,000 kilometers religiously. So that's my maintenance. The 240 was pulled out from storage, 227, and now 230. That's an easy way to track the record. So all done. Let's everything was bolted on, all the splash guards are back in place. New filter, new oil, drained properly. Let's start. Everything runs smooth and quiet. Now let's fire up the 240. Comment below what you think, if this procedure is harmful or beneficial for the engine. I hope that you enjoyed watching it, and as I said before, I share everything that I do with my Volvos. So like, subscribe, and don't forget the notification. We'll see you next time.